Hello, everybody. I have been thinking about God a lot lately, and it has brought me to this conclusion I want to share with you. But first, let me tell you, if you're an agnostic, atheist, something along that lines where you don't believe in God, you might want to move right on by and skip this over. If you believe in God, any kind of God at all, then you might want to listen to this, because I've been thinking about it a lot, and this makes a lot of sense. Is your God an angry God or a loving God? Because whichever it is, it's going to make a big difference in everything else you ever read about him, everything else you ever believe about him, or whatever you believe. And I mean, to boil this down so I don't make this an extremely long video, let's look at this. Christianity is probably the largest religion in the world right now, although it is divided up into 45,000 plus different denominations. Islam is the second largest, but it is actually growing at a faster rate than Christianity right now. And in my opinion, when I look at all the different religions, all the different gods, and all their different beliefs, it really makes a huge difference whether you think you have a loving God or an angry God. Because, and this is going to shake some people up, probably mostly my Christian friends, if you have an angry God, then you fit into almost every other religion out there right now. Islam, they believe in Allah, and I think that pretty much the way their beliefs go, correct me if I'm wrong, I look forward to hearing you guys always on any of your comments, but their belief is if you believe in Allah, you're going to end up in heaven one way or the other eventually. If you don't, you're screwed. That's it. Period. Gone. See you later. Christianity believes that Jesus was sent here, that is the Christ part of it, to save us from our sins so that we can go to heaven. But there's a caveat. You've got to believe in Jesus before you die if you're going to go to heaven. So is that a loving God or an angry God? He's angry because you didn't accept Jesus, so you got to go burn in hell for eternity, as some Christians think, and it varies all over the place. But the only one that I've found where you're going to go to heaven no matter what is Christian universalism. And when I say no matter what, you're still going to have to believe in Jesus, but it doesn't have to be before you die. It may happen to you after you die. You may go through some kind of hell first before you accept Jesus and you end up in heaven, but it's not eternal. And to me, that sounds more like a loving God. A God who created the world, and I will never know all his reasons until I die, but, and maybe not even then, but created a world in which we all have choices. We all were made in his image, if you're a Christian or believe in our God, and you were given the power to make your own decisions and choices while you were down here. There's probably good reasons for that. And it makes sense and can still follow under a good God. Especially if, no matter how bad you screw it up, no matter what you do, you're still going to end up in heaven eventually. You may have to go through some more learning curves, but you're going to end up there eventually. That's the only loving God scenario I have found anywhere. And I would love to hear from you. If you have different ones, because I plan on continuing the series, so as I make more videos, I'll put whatever you put in your comments down there about, no, my God is still a loving God, let's say, for example, a Christian, because even though he wasn't, that I have to accept Jesus before I go to heaven, that's for a good reason. Blank, 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 whatever that reason is. I'm open to comments. Love to hear from you. Love y'all. Hope you have a blessed day, blessed week, blessed month, blessed year, blessed life. Talk to you soon.